Hello, my brothers. Hello, my sisters. This is your friend, your family member, Joe Titus Cannon. And I am here to talk about a very, very, very important subject that I'm calling the keys to life. God's intention for America. Now, I'm here to talk to you today, and you can hear me playing some things. I'm in my music room, enjoying playing this particular keyboard that I like. And one thing that I can talk about comfortably is about harmony and something that I use that promotes harmony. Let me take you for a minute. I wanted to show you a few things. This particular keyboard that I'm playing right now, or that you heard me play, is one of my favorite keyboards. This is a Nord Electro 5. This keyboard is arranged in white keys and black keys. It's a red keyboard, and we'll get into that red in my analogy of the red. But this is a 73 keyboard. It has black keys, which is 30 of them, and it has 43 white keys. In the 40 years that I have been playing this keyboard, I've been playing keyboard instruments. One thing that about this particular instrument is that it works together in harmony. You have the black keys, you have the white keys. They have different functions. They have different purposes. They have different scale patterns to make music sound great, make music sound harmonious and melodious. In these 40 plus years that I've been playing keyboard, I've never seen or heard of the white keys talking bad about the black keys. I've never heard of the black keys talking bad about the white keys, because they all work together to make chords, to make modes, to make genres of music, to make minor chords, to make major chords, augmented and diminished, to make Phrygian modes, Lydian modes, Mixolydian modes. And sometimes the white keys have to function just like the sharps and the flats of the black keys, because when you're dealing with key signatures, sometimes they have to function just like those black keys. And as you can see, with the keyboard, these keys are right next to each other. You have this key intertwined with that key. They're intertwined amongst each other, and they're right next to each other, and they're functioning in the way that it was intended to function. Somebody say, Job, are you giving us a music lesson? No, this is way more than music. This is about the keys of life. God's intention, I believe, for America is to work together, just like this keyboard. Work together in harmony, work together melodiously, harmoniously, and in the way that it was supposed to work. I'm reminded of this gospel song that was written in the 80s, written by a person named Stevie Wonder and Paul McCartney. It says, ebony and ivory, living together in perfect harmony, side by side on my keyboard. Oh Lord, why don't we? With all of the things in the world, I believe God's intention for us is to work hand in hand by each other, with each other, just like these keys are in this keyboard. Now, God is our Father. And if God is our Father, that means that we are all his children. Now, me being a father, and I'm J-O-B, I'm not G-O-D. But if my children are not getting along, they're fighting with one another, I'm troubled, because I don't want to see my children fighting with one another, because God created us all, just like he created the white keys and the black keys. Oh, I know you saying this, Joe, but there's other keyboard instruments that doesn't have black and white. You know what? That's right. The vibraphone and the xylophone, the marimba doesn't, because they all work together. And In this lifetime, if we are going to be successful, we have to work together, just like this piano keyboard. The Declaration of Independence says, we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. In the Pledge of Allegiance, it says that one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice, not for some, but for all. And if we are all God's children, we have to get along with one another. In the affirmation that I wrote, I'm going to replace this affirmation with we instead of I. As America, we should be saying, we are a success. We can accomplish anything that we set our minds to accomplish. We realize that we was placed on earth to accomplish great things. We have determined that while we are here, we will be the greatest individual that we can. There's no limit to what we can accomplish. There's no limit to what we can achieve. There's no limit to what we can overcome. The only person that can stop us from being great is ourselves. So therefore, we should conclude that we might as well win the race of loving one another, working together. Now, this keyboard is red. That red can represent all of the blood that was shed as a result of all of these wars against one another, police brutality, hatred, hangings, and all of this stuff that has happened throughout this history. We can change that. We can change that. And the only person that could stop us from changing that is ourselves. If God is our Father, we are his children. And if we say we love God, we got to love one another. God bless you.